Hey golf fans, and welcome back to another PGA Tour 2K23 live stream. Hopefully I am live. It looks like I am having some technical difficulties. There we go. We are definitely live this time. I was speaking to myself for the last 2 minutes, but I do hope everyone is well. Apologies for the lack of content last week or these past 10 days. I have been full of the flu, been feeling terrible, and just had no motivation to get anywhere near the PlayStation, yet alone YouTube. But today we are going to be showcasing Blind Man's Bluff. This is a brand new course designed by Rettshire. I do hope I have pronounced that properly. It is a designer whose work I cannot recall coming across previously, but there is a good backstory to the golf course, which you can find over on TGC Tours. But my game is going to be rusty. I've got no idea how this is going to pan out. Like I say, I've hardly played. I did jump on to do my society rounds yesterday, and as usual, I couldn't make a putt. But check out early 1981's World of Golf Society. You will get all the information on my Discord channel of the same name. Season 3 is teeing off on Monday or Sunday, 1 minute past midnight on Sunday night. And it is now a 3-division event. We have attracted some of the best players in the world. And if you do want to go and compete against them, or yours truly, definitely go and check it out. It is a good society. We have some tremendous members. Right, that is the changes made to this video for your guys' viewing pleasure. Let me get the live chat up. It is early this Friday morning, 9:26 AM. But if you are hanging out with me in the live stream, guys, please make sure to smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. So let's get a quick look at the course details. Blind Man's Bluff. This is a par 72. Fairways and greens are firm. Green speeds are medium fast. The weather is clear and the time of day is afternoon. So let's check out the tee options. There are 4 tee options. We will be swinging from the gold tees, which are playing 7,385 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. I did find this golf course on the TGC Tours completed courses forum, and the screenshots looked really nice. It's an Irish Links golf course. Now look at that. There is a bird's nest right on the top of that tree. Cool feature. 0 mph winds. It looks like it is the Highland theme. Tee box is elevated. Lovely looking opening hole.
Yes, that's a good swing.
Tiny slope, but that should comfortably hold the right hand side off the fairway. It's probably going to be nothing more
Second shot here on the
than a
first.
wedge in. 109. It's quite a favourable pin position, to be fair. I'm just going to be in between clubs here. So let's go 109. A little bit of loft, a big bit of backspin. If we are long, there is a helping slope just past the tee. Past the pin. This should be all over it like a rash.
Coming in for a landing on the green.
It's a really good approach shot.
Well, you've managed to make
Almost hold that out. Green speeds are 145, and that is a good opening birdie putt. Good way to start the round, good way to start the course. And we are 1 under.
To a par 4 here.
Hole number 2, dogleg right. I would imagine in favourable winds, it'd be nothing more than a pitch. But really liking the layout of the course so far. Certainly want to find the right hand side of this fairway.
Great swing on that one.
And the right hand side of the fairway we have found. That is an unfortunate kick. Very unlucky kick. It is going to be a pitch shot actually. I'm just going to apply a little bit of backspin here. I normally execute a slight fast on the pitches. There's a perfect actually. This should bite pretty quickly. It should actually spin. Didn't spin.
Okay, this one's a 3-footer.
So far, that's two really good approach shots. And with that, we do find ourselves 2 under through 2.
And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. And we're teeing up.
Hole number 3. It's a long par 3. Now that green looks like it's below my feet, to be fair, but according to the yardage calculator, it is 7 feet above. Just going to apply a little bit of loft, tiny bit of fade, and a little bit of backspin to this 3 iron. Certainly want to be on the right hand side off the pin here. It's a tiny fast. Yardage is going to be good, but I failed to find the right hand side. That fade didn't really kick in, and that is going to be a tough putt if it holds the green.
Approach shot worked out just fine.
It's actually not the worst of putts. It's a double breaker.
Long putt ahead.
Definitely breaking more from right to left than anything. It is uphill. I don't think I've hit that firm enough, you know. No, didn't hit it firm enough.
Par putt. Let's do it.
And that is going to be our first par off the round.
And in the hole. And that has kept you at 2 under par. And teeing off now in a long par 4.
So hole number 4. This is a par 4. It's a huge par 4. 526 yards. Elevated tee box. Trio of bunkers in play here. I like how they've been placed. Very strategically placed here. You don't have a lot of room to work with. I'm going to try take this down the right hand side with a good bit of draw. It's a good swing. That draw has kicked in perfectly. And that is a good tee shot. 349 yards. It leaves me 194. That's a tough pin. The course certainly has some really interesting and good defensive mechanisms here, where these false fronts, sloping greens and bunkers are really in play. I'm just in between clubs here. 186 is too long with the firm conditions. I'm going to apply a little bit of D-loft to the 6 iron. Ball is going to shoot hard right at my feet. I don't want to be in those greenside bunkers neither. They look nasty. It's a really good strike. This should get a nice firm kick. This could be a pin seeker. Now that didn't get the kick I expected. I can only imagine that landed on an upslope there.
You can move down to 3 under.
It's a very makeable putt. It is a putt you should be converting. I think it's going to turn gradually if I get the right weight. We've got the weight. It should keep turning here.
Oh, this one could drop.
I've not hit it. Oh, early. It's another underhit putt. It's cost me.
Just a few more inches to go.
So back-to-back birdies, back-to-back pars. Hey, Jason, how's it going, pal? I have checked it out, Jason. I certainly find it an interesting golf course if it's the one I'm thinking about. But as always, thank you for the course recommendations. As you know, I can't cover every single golf course as much as I would like to. So this par 3, elevated green, 177, 41 feet, 186, a little bit of loft, full backspin here. It's an awkward pin. The wind should hopefully hold me up.
Beautiful swing.
It's another perfect. That needs to go though. Yeah, I actually didn't need that loft. And that has been punished, and rightfully so. Wow, look at that. These false fronts are no joke.
That's all right.
It's so annoying when you get a laser beam perfect and find yourself off the green on a par 3. Totally misjudged the yardage there, and this is a nasty up and down. Should run out. Oh, that's going to come back off. Oh my goodness, guys. I tried to be too clever there. I'm just going to have to be overly aggressive here and try and hold this one out. Should have done that the first time. That is so annoying.
I'm liking that one. Nice chip.
Perfect tee shot.
And this one.
And I bogeyed. That's the state of my game at the moment. I swear to God, I'm getting worse at the game, if anything.
Hole number 6.
Hole number 6. It's a monster par 5. Very tight fairways. Not quite sure what that is off there in the distance. I'm sure we will get a closer look at that. But really nice course layout. I'm going to try and take this down the right hand side of this fairway with a little bit of draw. That fast is probably going to work out well. I don't think we'll reach this green until it looks like there's a castle away off there in the distance. As you do know, I'm a huge fan of castles on Scottish and Irish links courses. And is the driver worth the risk? Let's apply full loft. I think we can land this just short of the green with a good strike.
Don't see that every day. I guess you're
striping the ball so well. It is going to land short. Hopefully it gets a soft kick on that upslope. It did. And that is going to give me an eagle opportunity if the ball ever stops.
All right, this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. Here's a putt for eagle. Careful with this one.
Yeah, again, it's a double breaker. I just want to make sure I give this one enough porridge. We've underhit the last couple of putts. Right, definitely got the weight here. This should have a chance. That never ever turned.
Ah, just right by the hole.
That was a good putt line as well. That ball hardly ever turned. Really surprised at that.
This putt's good so far.
We get the second best prize, which is a birdie. 3 birdies, a bogey, and 2 pars.
Great stuff.
Keeps me at 2 under.
Teeing off on this one, par 3 ahead of us.
Let's get a good look at this castle. Looks like it is in ruins. Fantastic backdrop for the golf course though. It's definitely the Highlands theme. I love the wee paths, the wee trails. .159 up 19 feet. 154. A little bit of D-loft. A little bit of topspin. Should be the number here. It's another perfect. Now this should kick out firmly for me. It has done. I expected a little bit more run out than that. It's a good strike. Hopefully it is going to set up another birdie. There's not much in it. But these are the kind of putts I miss for fun. Should turn.
Heading towards the hole.
Yeah, that's a good birdie.
And that's your 4th birdie of the
Striking
day.
the ball really, really well. Yeah, I'm sure I checked that out, Jason. I mean, I think it was a decent course, if it's the one I'm thinking about. I don't think it's a course that many people would rush to play, if I'm going to be honest, and hopefully you don't take that the wrong way. But if it is the course I am thinking of, but I could be wrong. I'm sure, as you know, I try to cover as many courses as possible with different designers. And that castle is absolutely spectacular. So hole number 8, yet again, bunkers are in play. I'm going to try and take this down the left-hand side with a little bit of drop. You really have to plan your tee shots out on this golf course. It's another good tee shot. 326 yards, leaves me 156. That is a tough pin. The Irish Sea is a backdrop as well. I'm going to apply a little bit of D-loft here, but anything too long and left will filter off the green. Swing timing has been impeccable. This should be rewarded. This should turn right towards the pin. It's another tremendous approach shot.
Well, that'll work on the green, won't it?
And if you haven't already done so, guys, please smash the like button. You are seeing a golf clinic here on approach shots.
Good. Oh, that shot was a beauty.
4 under. Should be better though. We should be 5 or 6 if I'm going to be honest. But the final hole, the front 9, is another long par 5. Now, do I have enough fairway to work with here? This course does remind me of Alan Eastwood's, is it Fastnet? I'm sure it has subtle tones of that. Certainly gives me fond memories of that golf course. Right, I don't want to come down to Fitty Wood here, but let's apply full loft, a little bit of fade. I'm going to try and underswing this one ever so slightly. 94% power.
I think this one will land in the fairway.
Yeah, played that well. I think if we did hit the 100% with that undulating slopes, that would have ran out of fairway. I think we can just about overpower this. I don't think driver is necessary here. To try and overpower Fitty Wood. But yet again, look at these false fronts. The camera angle's probably not doing it justice. But anything short is just going to kick away from the green. 103% power. It's not going to get there due to the false front. This is going to come all the way back down into the rough, sadly. It's actually held.
Right, here's our third shot.
Right, didn't play the last chip as well as I could have in that par 3. It cost me a couple of strokes. This should nestle down. Yeah, a good chip shot.
That one close. Well done.
And that is going to set up another birdie opportunity, which we do convert.
Good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6.
So solid front 9, 5 under through 9. Just disappointed with that bogey.
And we have a par 3 on this one.
This really is a beautiful looking golf course. Really well designed. The planting and sculpting has been done to a very good standard. And it's certainly an interesting course and how it plays. So I'm going to try and draw this round. There's 0 mile per hour wind. Come on, draw. That draw's kicking into perfection. This should be decent. Get in the hole, by the way. Get in. It's another wonderful strike. We've been unlucky that that's ran 13 feet past.
This one for birdie.
But really striking the ball well today. I can't see it turning past that. This one's all on weight. It is uphill. Should turn. It does turn. And that is a good putt. Those are the kind of putts I do normally miss. But what a run of holes from hole number 6. I think that's 5 straight birdies.
We've got a long par 4 staring us
hole
down.
number 11. Look at some of the dramatic views this course does offer. Let's go for a big draw. down the right hand side. Try and bring it back round to the left hand side. Just taking that fairway.
Looks like this tee shot's coming in for safe landing. This is about 160 to the pin.
I said the fairway, I meant the bunker. Just taking that bunker out of play there. And that is a good tee shot. That is a tough pin. 160. I think 154. A little bit of D-loft here. Can't afford to be long. Ball is going to shoot left at my feet. There is a slope here that may help us. It's a tiny fast. Looks like I'm going to get away with it though. It's going to be past the pin.
Hey,
but it's a good approach shot. Some of these approach shots have been absolutely superb. Slightly downhill here. It should turn. It does turn right into the center of the cup. 6 straight birdies. Moves us to 7 under par. Oh, and look at this for a whole drivable par 4. Stunning views. Lighthouse off there in the distance. The Irish Sea offering stunning views. We're going to have to go full loft and a little bit of draw. Anything left is kind of dead. Anything right, that bunker is in play. I'm looking to land it just about where the arrow is, where the cursor is with a good strike. Oh, it's a slope. That is going to find that bunker. Really needed to avoid the slow with the draw there.
From the green side bunker.
It's not the worst case scenario though. Got a lot of green to work with here. It's a nice lie. Would rather be short of the pin. I think that will leave me the easier putt. Should run out. Now that first kick
putt to go to 8
just stopped kind of stone dead. I did apply a lot of loft and backspin. This should have been an easier putt for the birdie. It's a putting masterclass as well, the last 2 or 3 holes. Such an enjoyable golf course to play.
The 13th.
As you know, I always play everything on default conditions. Sadly, it's been low winds. I would have liked the winds to be in double figures anyway. But love the foliage he's got on the course. The strategy is really good as well. I'm going to try and take this down the right hand side. Swinging well. This should kick over to the left. It's actually kicked right.
That'll work.
Par 5s are really, really long.
Yards from here.
I think 5 wood's good. It's a tough pin to access. That pin is right at the front. I'm going to apply a little bit of loft here. A tiny bit of fade. Ball is going to kick right. But yet again, this green is well defended. This should kick right up onto the dance floor. Needs to go though. There's the kick.
This is what
Try to play a links golf shot there. Just didn't really work out. But it is a decent chip-in opportunity here. I can be aggressive here. Try and put this in for eagle. I just didn't run out.
For us.
It's a pretty straightforward putt for birdie though. 8-footer, and I've smashed that.
Nice putt.
Just as well it turned because I absolutely smashed that putt. But what a run of holes this is. We've birdied every single hole from hole 6.
Currently 9 under par. Okay,
Hole number
let's do
14.
this. Hole number 14, ready to go.
One of the shorter holes on the course. The rock work is really, really good as well. This is a beautiful golf course, by the way. I can see this being used on all the top societies. And for players just to go and have a nice, casual, enjoyable round with a course that offers stunning views with good strategy. But really happy with my swing today so far. That's going to leave us an elevated approach shot, 86.
Right, here's our second shot on the 14th.
See, I'm reluctant to play the pitch there. I'm going to play the lob wedge. A little bit of D-loft and top spin. And that slope, that uphill slope will take a few yards off of the distance here. Anything short is going to be punished. Needs to go. Yeah.
Well, better luck next
These
time.
false fronts, I picked up on it.
Up here now for our
The first couple
shot.
of holes are really punishing. I struck that ball so well. Just didn't have the run out. Right, this has got a chance this time. A little bit too aggressive.
And to save par.
And this is not a gimme par putt, by the way.
So far, so good.
Good up and down.
That's gonna work.
It's a course that's going to offer a real challenge as well. Especially
right, 9 under is your
off
score.
the tee and approach shots.
See what happens on the 15th hole of this course.
The greens offer a little bit of a challenge when it comes to putting. This is a lovely hole. Yet again, we've got another crow's nest, bird nest, perched upon that burnt out tree. And I think 166 is a perfect club here. There is a slope defending it, anything right, and that is going to be a tough putt. I'm going to apply a little bit of D-loft here. Tiny slow's probably going to kill me. Look how far right that ball's leaking. That's going to find that slope. Yeah. Couldn't have really got closer to the perfect there. And that ball veered 31 feet right off target. So it's an uphill putt. Should turn hard here. Come on, ball. That didn't turn as much as I expected. Could argue I overhit it.
This one's tracking.
And it is another par. 3 holes remaining. 2 of them are par 5s.
And you're sitting right there at 9 under par.
Interesting final stretch.
And here's a par
2 par 5s.
us.
And a lonely par 4 sandwich between them. But yet again, you really have to be careful of your tee shot. I'm going to apply a tiny bit of fade. Try to divide these 2 bunkers here. It's a lovely strike. This should kick. I was going to say it should kick left. It didn't. It kicked straight forward.
Taking a look at
Just found a light rough there. 5 wood is made for this yardage. Green is slightly uphill. Just going to apply a little bit of loft. Anything on the right hand side should be good here. Crushed it. Needs to fly though. It's going to give me a good eagle opportunity. This should come off that slope and work down towards the centre of the green. It's a good shot. It's a 26-foot putt for eagle.
If you can sink this putt.
These are the kind of putts I need to start converting. That shot deserves an eagle. Right, got the weight. And I think this has got half a chance. Boom. It's a great eagle putt. Really good putt.
And just for my sake,
gets us to minus 11. Scorecard probably reflecting how well we played. Just disappointed with that bogey. that I picked up on the par 3. But this really is a nice golf course, guys. Please make sure to smash the like button. Get out there and give it a play. What is that I'm seeing there? It was a yellow car. I thought we would have got closer to the castle. But plenty of variation in this golf course. The layout is really, really good. Let's go full loft, a little bit of fade. Try and work this down the centre off the fairway. It's another perfect. Yeah, played that well.
And the green's below us here as
So
we
143, down 37 feet. Let's take off 10 yards. I think 132 with a little bit of D-loft backspin should be the yardage here. Ball's going to shoot left at my feet. Wind is going to take it with the slope. It's a lovely strike. Come on, wind. Yardage is perfect too. That wind didn't hit me, nor the slope. A tiny slow there, guys, but the slope and the wind just didn't have any effect on that ball whatsoever.
18 feet to go.
Yardage was absolutely bang on. So this is a real slider. The greens do offer a challenge dependent on where you find your approach shot. I cannot get the weight for this putt. It's a delicate one. Should keep turning. Should keep turning. Missed it on the low side.
Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt.
Right, we are stepping on to the 18th. Thanks, Jason. Really appreciate it, pal.
And best of luck as you
So, hole number 18. It's a long par 5. Really nice closing hole. Clubhouse off there in the distance. I think that fairway goes and kicks from left to right. Could have done white to slow there. That's a fortunate kick. Fairway was kicking left to right. I thought it was kicking the opposite way. I love the old-fashioned boardwalks he's used here as bridges. Really, really nice. Really suits the course. Fantastic course environment the designer has created here. Do you know what? I don't think I need the shape. 3 wood should comfortably get there. Anything left at the pin should work well. It's a good strike. Has it got the legs to kick up though? No. Just going to come up short.
And this is your 3rd shot.
These false fronts really do defend these greens. My chipping has not been as good as what it has been recently. I've been quite disappointed with some of the chips. Let's see if we can finish with an eagle chip in. Should turn. Come on, baby. Oh, too much backspin.
Nice
good
chip.
execution.
Well
and we are going to finish with a tap-in birdie. It's a really good round. Just disappointed with the bogey after a perfect tee shot. So that is a minus 12. That is a round of 60. Good stats there. Greens in regulation 84%. 88%, sorry. Fairways in regulation 84. Putts per hole 1.28. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who did hang out with me. I'll go and check it, Jason, but it will be off stream, pal. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. If you did enjoy that video, which hopefully you did, please, please, please leave a like. And until the next video, guys, take care, peace out, and love you all.